Change your narrative, change your reality. The most important person listening when you talk about yourself is you. So choose your words wisely. For the longest time, until I turned 32, I believed I didn't have any creative hobby. I couldn't draw, I couldn't sing, I definitely couldn't rap like my husband. I convinced myself that hobbies and creativities weren't for me. Maybe watering my plants was the closest I had. That story I was telling to myself was a lie. I am creative, not because I can paint or sing, but because I'm a creator of life. And no, I don't mean birthing my son. I mean the creator of my own life. I write my own story, and once I embraced that truth, I discovered writing, storytelling, and the simple yet powerful act of sharing my journey. That act alone shifted my perspective from I'm not creative to I create every day. When I was in my early 20s, I used to make jokes at my own expense. At 5 feet tall, I'd beat people to the punchline about my height. Spare me the short jokes, I have heard them all. At that time, I thought it was harmless, even charming, and somewhat people pleasing. But what I didn't realize was that those words, repeated again and again, were carving themselves into my reality like nails into wood. It unknowingly impacted my confidence about my looks. Our thoughts become actions, our actions become habits, and our habits shape our reality. So I stopped. I stopped making myself the joke. I stopped allowing people to make fun of me or my looks or my height. I stopped downplaying my success for fear of the evil eye. I stopped pretending I wasn't proud of what I had accomplished. I dared to love myself wholeheartedly, exactly the way I am, while striving to be better every day. Now I say it, I own it. If I achieve something, I speak it out loud. If I'm proud, I say I'm proud. If someone compliments me, I accept it without deflecting. Because acceptance is not arrogance, it's simply honoring the truth of who you are. The evil eye. As someone who grew up with the constant fear of the evil eye, I was always hesitant to share my happiest moments. I thought if I shared my happiness out loud, they might disappear. But here's the mindset shift that changed everything for me. If something I'm excited about doesn't come true, I'll be sad about it later when it actually happens. There is no point being sad about it twice. Once now by downplaying the excitement, and then again if it doesn't work out. So now I allow myself to feel the joy of the moment without fear. Yes, if things don't work out, I'll feel sad then. But the point is this: honoring how you truly feel in the present matters far more than living under the shadow of the imaginary future consequences. The point is also to have a regulated emotion through it all, both ups and downs. This shift isn't about ego, it's about respect. Respecting yourself, nurturing your mind, acknowledging your growth, and building confidence through words you choose. And for anyone who wrestle with imposter syndrome, remember this: many people have done far more with far less than what you have right now. Your qualification, your grit, your resilience, they're enough. Don't let the false narrative of not enough be the story you repeat. The way you talk to yourself shapes the way you live. Change your narrative and you'll change your reality. Say, for example, if you're constantly worried about money and keep repeating the narrative, I don't have enough, that story will become your reality. Even when you have enough to survive, the scarcity mindset can take over your thoughts and shape your life. Instead, pause and ask yourself, do I have a roof over my head, food on my plate, enough to meet my basic needs? If the answer is yes, then you already have enough. The shift happens when you stop reinforcing the negative narrative of lack and begin seeing your money as abundance and as a tool to live your best life. When you acknowledge what you do have rather than obsess over what you don't, your perspective changes, and so does your relationship with money. How to talk about yourself. When you say something about yourself, someone else is also listening, and that's you. So, how you talk about yourself matters to you the most. Number one, write down your wins. Keep a running list of your achievements, big or small, and revisit them often to remind yourself of your power. Make them part of your daily affirmation. Number two, stop self deprecating jokes. Avoid making yourself the punchline. It chips away at your confidence over time. Number three, replace I'm not good enough with facts. Example, instead of saying I'm terrible at public speaking, try I'm learning to be a better communicator and I'm improving every time. Number four, celebrate out loud. Say I'm proud of myself for finishing this project instead of brushing it off with, oh, it was nothing. Number five, accept compliments gracefully. When someone says you're amazing, say thank you instead of no, not really. Number six, speak in present tense. Say I'm confident instead of I will be confident. Bring the energy into your now. Affirmation suggestions. I know it may sound silly to some, but reading yourself daily affirmation works like magic. I tell myself some positive affirmation by looking at the mirror every morning, even on days when I don't fully believe it myself, but I say it to convince myself otherwise. It raises my vibration, brings up my frequency, my energy, and makes me prepared for the day no matter what. I'm not promoting toxic positivity here, but the point is to say something kind to yourself every day that will raise your frequency and confidence to face the day. Here are some powerful affirmation examples to shift your mindset. You should customize it to whatever statement works for you. I am the creator of my own life. I love myself and my body. I'm proud of my accomplishment. List them all, big or small. I am awesome and I accept it when others sees it too. I am creative in ways unique to me. I am growing, learning, and becoming better every day. I am rich and can fulfill my needs. I am confident and I trust my judgment. The story you tell about yourself becomes the life you live. So tell the story you want to grow into, one of creativity, confidence, and unshakable self-love. This is Maisha Taranam. Thank you so much for listening to my podcast and reading my blog post. I am so happy that you're here.